We're joined today by Jeffress, Partner, Services Lead, Sustainable Mining with ERM. Now, the last time we spoke, we were talking CSA Global. Talk to me about the transition.
Sure, David. What happened was about 4 years ago we sold CSA Global to ERM because ERM, which is the largest pure play sustainability consultant in the world, they wanted to move into mining in the upstream space. They already had a very strong business in closure and ESG and community engagement and those types of services, but they saw some major synergies in introducing the services that CSA focused on: exploration, geology, resources, mining, and bringing that together with their existing service pool. So that triggered the acquisition 4 years ago, and now we are completing that acquisition process with the rebrand of CSA Global, wholly becoming part of ERM and becoming the sustainable mining services team of ERM in Australia, in Canada, in Europe, in Africa, in all the places that we always have operated but still operate.
And importantly, while you're losing the name, you're not losing the experience, you're not losing the people, you're not losing the skill set, you're enhancing that offering.
Absolutely, that's a really important message that I'm here at the conference to spread that news, that it is still CSA Global. It's the same people, the same DNA, the same services, the same quality of work, but it's a brand transition. Everything that was good about CSA Global is now moving into the ERM brand and coming together under that sustainable mining services banner of things that we do. So again, the geosciences right through to mine closure.
Why is that important for an exploration, development or mining company?
I think it's really critical as the industry evolves. Requirements for ESG are becoming more critical. There's a stronger demand from investors, from lenders and from society in general that mining does a better job. We all know that the demand for the renewable energy transition is requiring more and more critical minerals, but that comes with a requirement that the mining industry does things better than they have done in the past. And I don't think there's very many people in the mining industry who would dispute that sort of approach. So bringing together the hard upstream services that were in CSA Global and blending those together with the ESG credentials and sustainability services of ERM just provides a much more rounded package that fits into all the different phases of work that you see in the mining industry. Those sustainability and ESG aspects are critical. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you first boots on the ground in the Amazon jungle or whether you're closing a mine in Queensland, you need to be really quite cognizant of those dimensions so we can do the important bit, which is making money from digging minerals out of the ground and doing that profitably, but also in a sustainable fashion.
We're here at the RIU Explorers Conference in Fremantle. Clearly, the bulk of the audience here from a company point of view are exploration companies. How important is it for them to understand the need for sustainability and ESG at their stage of development?
It's still really important for the earlier stage explorers to be aware of it. I'm also on the JORC committee, and one of the things that the new update of the code is looking at is being more transparent about ESG. It's a different focus at the earlier stage, but it's also an important part in a project's life cycle where critical information can be captured that will be really important further on. So getting the balance right, you don't want to overinvest in capturing data too early on for sustainability, but equally you need to be capturing important early stage information and engaging with the community and stakeholders and traditional owners to make sure that you get the best balanced outcome. And the seeds for success are absolutely planted at those earlier stages when the juniors are getting their boots on the ground and starting the projects. The trust and the relationships built at that point in the exploration cycle is just fundamental, because that's the foundation for everything that comes thereafter.
Setting the foundation, talking of foundations, CSA Global has set the foundation for a strong sustainability and mining practice within the wider ERM group. We look forward to talking to you in the future as that continues to evolve. Graham, thanks for your time.
Great, thanks David.